eternally stressed, that is, by life's demands. Then on top of it, there's national politics and devastating local flooding.
The news has been very difficult. It's been very heavy, very negative, and sometimes it feels like the world is on fire, doesn't it? And it can be more than we can handle. So what do? UW Clinical Professor Christine Whelan is back with us to save the day. No pressure, Christine.
No pressure.
No scallop wars here.
No, but we hear it all the time that people are getting exhausted by so much negative news.
Yeah.
That perception is sort of becoming reality, isn't it?
It's true. And, you know, my research shows that as the world seems to be ending around us, what people kind of tend to do is pull inward. So, interestingly enough, as opinion surveys show that we're losing trust in government officials and we're very anxious about other things around us, we tend to buy more self-help books.
Oh, that's interesting. And that's a positive thing, isn't it?
It could be a positive thing, right? But it means that we're trying to fix ourselves rather than fixing the world, right? Because we say it's just impossible to fix the world, so we turn inward. But the other bit of research on happiness shows that there is actually a better way.
And what's that? I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked.
See, this is the good news.
This is the good news.
Yeah.
This is the good news. So what we really need is to approach all these issues with a human ecological perspective. And that's a phrase that I don't think most people aren't particularly familiar with. But I teach in the School of Human Ecology here at UW-Madison. And what we study is how individuals are interconnected to each other and to the world around us. And what research shows is that our happiness, our individual happiness, increases when we take positive social action to help others as well. So rather than just turning inward, taking this ecological interdependent approach actually makes us happier.
So, for example, you're watching the flooding and you're feeling depressed and overwhelmed by it, but if you actually get out and help somebody fill sandbags, then it makes it more manageable. Is that sort of what you mean?
Right. So you think about what you are most passionate about, where you can use your resources of time and money, and get involved. Now, that's not to say that you don't want to pay attention to yourself and your own personal improvement. Absolutely. But real happiness and thriving is a mix of both.
Does it help, or does it do any good just to turn it all off?
I have tried that. I have tried
when your
that.
basement's flooding, I guess then you got to come to reality.
Exactly. You know, and I think in the short term, everyone needs to give themselves a break. But I teach a class here at UW-Madison about belonging, purpose, and the ecology of human happiness. And I'm really teaching these first-year students how to get involved, how to see themselves as part of a larger whole. Because when we approach life not through an ego approach where we're thinking me all the time, but an eco approach where we're thinking of the me and the we together, that actually makes us as individuals happier. So turning it all off and tuning out, maybe in the short term, but in the long term, getting involved about the things that you care about to make a difference.
So if politics are on your mind, get out and campaign or volunteer your time to a political party of your choice.
That's right. We have midterms coming up. I mean, get involved and try to make a difference about what matters to you. That sense of individual empowerment actually boosts self-efficacy and makes you as an individual happier.
I like that because, I mean, even if you look at it in the construct of the flooding, there's always a silver lining. When the news just gets to be so difficult and depressing, there's always something positive that
Communities
comes out
come
of it.
together, people help each other.
Right.
I live in Shorewood Hills. It's been very hard hit. We have all come together. The volunteers have been amazing. They've been putting in so many hours and lots of energy to help people in need. I know the whole community has come together around that, and it's been really amazing to see.
So that helps you inside.
It does. It helps us as individuals, and it helps the community. That's human ecology in action. So here now you've learned a new term, human ecology, right? How we interact with our natural built and social environments to all become happier people.
I love the eco versus the ego.
Yes.
That's a good thing to think about.
So the class is called Eco-You, and it's about an ecological approach to your individual well-being.
So if you think the world's on fire, grab a bucket.
Indeed. Get involved.
Emily, thank you.